Okay, so it's been probably another half hour or so, and this is what the dough looks like. Completely proofed, ready to go. It's got a lot of bubbles. It's pretty much doubled in size. It's not too high. That way, I've had that happen too, where it overproofs and it actually reaches the top of this. Although that's fine too. Now you're gonna take a floured surface. I have one of these cute little things to help me flour my surface, but you can just spread some flour. Easy peasy. And then we're gonna dump out the dough. Come on, you can do it. I don't know, some people say to wait and let it come out on its own. I've done both. I don't think it makes a difference, but here it comes. Here's what it looks like on the counter. I take one of these. You can take your hands, you can take a spatula, and just kind of loop it around until it is kind of resembling a ball. And then we just let it sit there for 10 minutes. It hasn't been 10 minutes yet, but I forgot to tell you to throw some flour on the top. And while you are waiting, you can get your banaton. If you don't have one, just use, I mean, honestly, when I first started doing this, I just used a basket, a wicker basket with a cloth napkin inside. This just happens to be easier to use because this comes out and I can just clean it, and it makes the form really nice for a loaf pan. So I just take my banaton and I flour it. And the flouring just makes sure that the dough doesn't stick inside of it, because it's going to go into this to form in, when it's cold proofing, in your refrigerator. I also have this cute banaton cover. This one says, "Bake someone happy." How cute is that? And it fits right on top of this. This is, my son gave this to me for my birthday. Very fun. Again, you don't need these things. You could use a bowl with a cloth napkin inside. Just flour it first. Use a basket with a cloth napkin inside, flour it first. And then to cover, you could just use plastic wrap with a rubber band. It doesn't matter. That's what I did before I had all these cutesy tootsy tools. Okay, so it's settled a little bit. Just got a little bit flatter. I'm not really sure what we're looking for here, but I just know we're supposed to let it sit for 10 minutes. Okay, once it's been sitting for 10 minutes, we can form the dough. The top part, remember, we put the flour on, so it is not sticky. And then we're gonna lift from the bottom, flip it around so that the part that had the flour on it is now on the bottom. And then we're just gonna stretch it out. This is definitely not a science. You can kind of do it how you want. It's just basically adding air into the loaf. And then you do what's called a tri-fold. So you take the corners here, fold it in the middle, into the middle, and then you take the corners here and fold it over. So you did like a envelope fold. And then you start at the base and you roll. Roll and pull, roll and pull, roll and pull. You can kind of roll it. Basically what we're just trying to do here is form texture on and strength on the outside. So it should look like this when you're done rolling it. The first, it just looked like a glob of gluey mess. So keep trying. It will eventually look like an actual roll. Okay, once you have this beautiful looking roll, you're just going to pick it up and you're going to put it bottom side up into your banaton. Plop it in. Whoops, that's what it looks like. And then this actually looks really good. I'm gonna take some flour, put it on the top because I don't want my cover to stick to it. I'm not sure how to use this thing. I think I'm doing it wrong. And then I have that on top now. I'm gonna put the cover over it. And I usually take this, because usually this is around when I go to bed for the night. I usually take it and stick it right in the fridge. If I happen to be staying up a little bit later and can wait another hour, I could let it proof a little bit on the counter before I will put it in the fridge to cold proof. So I'll probably just do that tonight. I'll leave it out for an hour, and then right before I go to bed, I'll stick it in the fridge, and then it'll be ready to bake in a few hours. I'm obviously not going to get up in the middle of the night to bake it, so I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and I'll probably bake, I don't know, tomorrow afternoon. It could stay in there for a day, 2 days. I don't think they recommend ever keeping it in there more than 2 days, but certainly overnight is fine, and 2 nights is fine too. All right, so I'll see you in the morning.